Aloha everyone, Joshua Hayes at BigWaveTrading.com. Holy moly, this is not what I expected the day after the Memorial Day weekend. While I wanted the market to continue to pull back for the rest of this week so we could head into June and July, both are very positive seasonal months for the stock market. That did not happen. An orderly pullback did not come because financials sold off hard based on what was happening in Italy. But with that happening and the financials being down that much, the S&P 500 was only down 1.15%, had a nice bounce back into the close. The Dow Jones Industrial Average led the way because it's more big caps. But if you look at the QQQ, it was only down 0.44% and closed around mid-range. And then the Russell 2000 closed higher than where it opened and only finished down right around 0.14%. So overall, it was a pretty good day. Now, I had 35 stops trigger intraday. I know that seems absurd to everybody, and it is. You should not be trading like me. I basically am running a personal hedge fund over here because I live on Maui. I have the time to do this. I have the capital base to be able to trade like this, and I only pay $1 commissions at Interactive Brokers. So it's nothing. These 35 trades costing me $35. Is it a lot for one day? Yes. But here's the most important thing. Out of those 35 trades, only 9 were for losses. That's it. The other 26 stops that triggered today, all for gains. They more than made up for the commissions plus those tiny losses combined. There wasn't one stock today that hurt me. The only stock that had an ugly day today was EDUC, and I still have 2 stops on the books remaining. I will be consolidating them to today's low a day, and even if that happens, my entry on this stock is actually right at 1935. So if it eclipses 1945 and I get out anywhere near 1935, I'll be flat on the position. So the worst stock of the day overall is going to leave me flat if it fails tomorrow morning. Now the craziest thing out of all of this is I did not expect to go through my scans tonight and have a whopping 13 total actionable signals, 9 being high quality. All 9 of those signals, even with their small asset allocation, with RP getting the highest asset allocation at 1.5%, MGRC at 1.25%, and QID at 1.5%, even with those small asset allocations to those 3 stocks and then the minimal asset allocations to the rest of these stocks, I'm still going to max out the money that I raised today. It's all going to these 9 high quality positions. My 4 speculative long positions, I cannot take those trades until I start raising money tomorrow morning, and then I have to pick which ones are the best. Whichever ones aren't extended or running away from me, those obviously are the ones I take. Any that are gapping and running from me and or running away from me, so be it. Nothing I can do. I can only do so much. But I was shocked to see this many signals, and they're all good. Now, first thing first, priority are the hedges. If, let's say, you're maxed out and you only raised like 5% capital today, or excuse me, like you're maxed out and you only raised 2% capital today, well, then that entire 2% needs to go into QID as it's a 1.5% asset allocation signal for me. And then SOXS is a 0.5% add asset allocation signal. Now, I'm not going to have time to go over the limit orders that I'm going to use or the good to cancel sell stop orders. They're available right now for you to look at on the new positions page, and it's always crystal clear. So I'm going to run through the signals really quick, and then go back through them really right after that. So QID, this is going to get 1.5% of my capital. It's a signal off the 52-week lows. RP is getting 1.5% of my capital. This is a volume surge following an uptrend with Max Green Bop, even though it closed didn't move higher at all at 0%. It closed above where it opened, bullish hammer candlestick pattern. That gets 1.5%. MGRC is an add signal. It was in multiple scans. That gets 1.25%. EGN, high quality canceling signal. Yeah, BOP's going the wrong way. Not a big volume surge, but bullish candle over candle. Look at all the open body price bars in there, right at its 50-day moving average. Looked it up at Investors Business Daily. Has a 98 composite. Earnings per shares grew like over 450%, and sales grew almost 50% in the most recent quarter. Yeah, that's a new long position, 1% of my capital. SIRS is from my Perfect Speculator scan. It's slightly extended, 0.5%. One is extended from its 10 and 20-day moving average, was in my CanSlim and IPO scan. That's going to get 0.375%. SBT is an add signal from my CanSlim and IPO scan. That's going to get 0.75%. RIBT is an add signal slightly extended from my price volume BOP surge scan. RIBT not only is in my price volume BOP surge scan, but it's an X perfect speculator scan quality stock. It was right here, but as it moved from April into May, it no longer was up 100% from its previous lows. It's currently right around the 95% area, which means if RIBT breaks out here and moves higher, RIBT will be a perfect speculator stock again, just like MGRC. While it was in two of my BOP scans, my price volume BOP surge scan and CanSlim, this is also an X perfect speculator stock, but currently doesn't qualify because it's slightly off the previous one. It doesn't quite have the 100% move from 52-week low to 52-week high. It's right around 95-96%. So once again, about a 5% move higher, MGRC is a perfect speculator scan quality stock. So these are all higher quality stocks, but QUID and SOXS, those are the priorities of the hedges because I'm heavily long here, still right around 90% plus long, and after these signals trigger, it'll be back up to 95%. I got a lot of hedges that are doing well, like BZQ since I went long. This hedge is just rocking higher, up 59%. So hedges did great today. And because they're doing great, because the market might continue to roll over, we don't know. I want to see financials reverse immediately. If they don't, this could get ugly, and I suspect that it would spill over to the rest of the market. But any sell-off here before June and July, great. Whatever sells off, I'll be separating the wheat from the chaff. I keep the wheat, get rid of the chaff, and if any new long signals show up, I take them. And that's why we have today, with us heading into the seasonally bullish months of June, July, I'm taking the long signals that they triggered. Now today is either a massive fake out, false signal day, or we've had a short-term bottom. It's one of the two. You don't have this many signals with it not being one or the other. The market likes to fake you out and or tell you that it's bottoming. You never know which it's going to be until you see the follow through the next day. So the next few sessions will be key. I'm hoping we flatline sideways and then zoom higher in June and July. A hint, though, also that we might just want to reverse higher still. Only had two full sell signals despite today's 3% pullback in financials. PUMP is a 100% full sell signal, and EDUC was a 100% full sell signal. That's it. I have multiple 50% sell signals. You can go look at them, but I do not have time. I want to run through these long positions really quick. EGN going long with the high of the day order since it's not extended. First cut loss here, second and final cut loss here. You can use the first sell stop, and as always, the first stop goes, it loses its green BOP catalyst or does it on higher volume. I'll be consolidating and raising anywhere from 50 to 100% of my stops immediately. No questions asked, and that goes for everything I'm about to go over. So then moving on again, ONE, IPO CanSlim. It's extended from its 10, 20-day moving average. That's why I halved it twice. Getting long at 1366. First cut loss level here. Final cut loss level right there. RP not extended, getting long at 59.50. First cut loss level right here, the green BOP lows. Second here. Third and final one right there. And let's just go ahead and do MGRC add, getting long at the high of the day, not extended. First cut loss level, today's low of day. Second cut loss level, giving it some room with this add signal since I'm already long from much lower prices and have gains. And I'm not doubling up my account. Well, I'm actually probably doubling up what I have because I didn't get a full position early on, have been partialed out. I think I have 60 shares. I'll be buying 60 shares also of MGRC. Second stop here, third and final stop right there. CERS, the pure perfect speculator scan play of this evening. First sell stop right there, 624 actually. Final sell stop right below that low. That's going to be 548. SBT add, first sell stop right there. I believe it's 1346. Final sell stop right there, 1337. Getting along with the high of the day, 1397, because it's not extended. SIRS, I forgot to mention, is at the close, 654, since it is extended. And then the QID and SOXS, both of the exact same patterns. QID getting along with the high of the day. First sell stop there. Final sell stop there. SOXS getting along with the high of the day. First sell stop today's low of day. Final sell stop right there. No questions asked. And then the final one, RibT, extended ad signal, X Perfect Speculator Scan, quality stock, and in my price volume BOP surge scan, getting along at 160. First sell stop right there, 153. Final stop, 151. All right, everyone. Once again, want to keep these video lessons around 10 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have any questions, post them below in the comment section, and I'll get to them as soon as possible. Aloha.